Vic, what's going on, cuz?
Nothing much. Hanging. Life be lifing.
Life be life. Miss Miya Herring. You know I love you.
Please. Love
My
you
cousin on both sides. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
too.
But we've been rocking for years. I mean, out the womb, right there, fussing and fighting,
Yeah.
getting it in, but always loving each other.
Yes,
So
indeed.
today we are honoring you, ma'am. How you feel about it?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll have a way to feel about it by the time we get through everything. But today, yes, we are honoring you because you are a woman of power. You have been through so much, but you still continue to go forward. You still continue to sacrifice for your family. You continue to sacrifice for yourself, for your career, work hard. And we want to take the time to honor you.
Thank you.
So today we're going to do a little interview, give you a chance to share your story, let everybody know who Miya Herring is, and yeah, and
Cool.
honor you. So my first question to you is, who is Miya Herring?
Miya Herring, for me, a very, very loving, hardworking, devoted woman.
Mm-hmm.
I try to, on a daily basis, strive through whatever obstacle, whatever things that may come my way, be thrown at me.
Mm-hmm.
I try to continue to be a positive person. Um, I try to do unto others as I want others to do unto me.
That's the golden rule.
Um, I just want to continue to be the wonderful role model that I think that I am for my kids, and not just my kids, family, any other women that I may cross in my path. I think I'm a pretty good woman.
You dope, you dope. I give you that, cuz you dope. What drives you to be that woman?
um, what drives me to be me, I want to say, is the goals that I have set for myself. Um, for that extra drive and that extra push that I need, I would have to say it's my kids. And the reason why I say my kids is that there's some days that I feel like I can't go, don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think of my kids, it gives me that drive and that push to want to be that person, not only for myself, but for them as well. I feel like some days that if I didn't have them, I don't feel like I would have that get further that I have, in me. And they would definitely be my drive. That's my drive.
That's why we're honoring you today. Loving mother, gonna get up, get it done.
Yes.
Don't matter what's coming, what's going. Hey, we got to take care of our babies.
Yes, indeed.
So, love you for it. Love you for
Indeed.
it. What, so far, you've been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is most challenging moment?
I would say my most challenging moment, I don't think that anything would probably top it, would probably be the birth of my last child.
Mm-hmm.
My last child was born almost 4 months early. To this day, doctors never did or could come up with the reason of exactly what happened, what transpired. I mean, nothing. I ended up having some really, really bad labor pains. Mm-hmm. And I was rushed to the emergency room, where I was checked. I hadn't dilated. They weren't contractions. They didn't know what was going on. So they decided to go in and give me an emergency C-section. And throughout that process, they had found that my placenta had ruptured. It had basically eaten away through my uterus. My baby wasn't in the sac. I basically went into cardiac arrest. Not knowing whether I was gonna live or die. I spent a few days in the ICU where, from what I was told, was touch and go. Doctors didn't know whether mama was gonna survive. Baby, had come through, but by the grace of God, I was a miracle to still be here to be with my kids. And I would say that definitely was the most trying and difficult thing that I've ever had happen in my entire life.
That is some trying stuff. Like, now that I'm raising a child myself, that thought of losing this kiddo tears me up. And I see him, he's happy, he's running, he's playing, and just the thought of just that little thought.
The little thought.
So to be in that space to where not only are you fighting for your life, fighting for his life as well.
Yes. Yes.
So I love you for it, cuz.
Love you too.
Through all that you've been through, you've also accomplished a lot. You've progressed in your career. I hear you back in school.
Yes,
back
indeed.
in school doing that thing. What would you say is your most proudest moment?
Now, my most proudest moment for me is getting back into school. Tried so many times to get back in and start and stop, and not necessarily saying it was something that I didn't want to do. Just things get in the way. Life, kids. My kids will always be my top priority. But I also have learned through my journey that you have to take some time for you, because if I don't take that time for me, I can't be nothing to nobody else. You
said a mouthful there.
So school would be. It's been an amazing journey. I've had a lot of support, from my kids to my spouse, my mom, family members, pushing me and say, "Oh man, you got it," or "You make it look easy." I make it look easy, but it's hard. It's definitely hard, but don't keep pushing through to the end, because I want to walk across that stage.
Hey, you walk across that stage, we're gonna be right there, loud and ignorant, celebrating you. We're gonna be right there with my sign, just as big, celebrating you, because I'm proud of you. I'm truly proud of you.
Thank you.
What is your goal? What is the big picture goal for you?
Okay, well, my big picture goal is, once I get, I'm in school for getting my bachelor's in healthcare administration. There's so many things to do as far as healthcare, administration. That's running on facility or being the head of a department. And that long-term goal for me is that I want to run my own facility, healthcare facility for kids, for babies.
For babies?
Yes.
And I'm assuming that the last one is the motivation behind
Yes, and not just him, just, kids in general. I was always the one out of the bunch that always said, "I don't want no kids. I ain't gonna have no kids." And I know everybody can vouch in my family that I was the one that always said that. And was the one that ended up with the kids. And that's what I see myself doing as far as healthcare, is specializing in care of a facility for kids like Layton, my little one, other kids that might not have been as lucky, as he is.
Yeah.
So
you would never know it. The way that joke be running around and getting it, you would never know it.
He'll tell you about yourself.
That he will.
So yes.
But that's great. That is a beautiful goal. Yes. It's noble. It's heartfelt. And I'm wishing you all the luck on it. I'm here for you if I can help you in any way.
Thank you.
Out of all your children, you go for every last one of them.
Indeed.
Who keeps you the most busy?
Woo! Mariah. And
My baby.
And she's my only girl. And she keeps me going. She does everything from cheer to dance to track to chorus. I mean, anything there is to be involved in, she would be the one. She is my most expensive kid.
Oh, yeah.
It's her. It's definitely her.
Don't talk about my baby like that.
It's definitely her.
Oh, that's my baby, though. She is. I'm so proud of her as well. I see
Mariah,
what she's
yes.
doing, and I'm just elated because I remember her, that little baby. That was my little. She gonna always be that to me. Always, always. I don't care. She's gonna be 90 years old, and I'm gonna be right there.
My baby.
That's my baby. No, but like I say, today we are here to honor you. Before we present you with your stuff, I want you to give you the opportunity to impart some words of encouragement to a young lady that's out there watching this interview that may be inspired by your story. What would you say to her?
Never give up. I know it's cliche and to say the sky's the limit, but it's the truth. I mean, I've been through some things, in life, but it only makes you better.
Yes.
And if I were to do it all over again, I would do it the exact same way. The exact same way.
I feel that. Like, people always talk about getting to the destination, but the truth is the journey is where all the fun, all the love, the tears, the ups, the downs, that's where it happens.
I feel like that's what makes you. It makes you
that's
who
what defines you.
And if I were to take those things away, I wouldn't be Miya.
That's it. You would not be Miya Herring. So I say we are here to honor you as one of our women of power. We love you. We got you some beautiful flowers here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. But we also have this for you.
Oh,
there you go.
Thank you. I love it.
Yeah, there you go. We got that for you. So, and then that's not it. We got a little something else for you. We know that you be busy all the time, running, doing some of everything for some of everybody. But we got you some things to help you relax. When you do get some time to yourself, help you relax, get your energy, get back to it so you can get up the next day and get back to rocking.
Get back at it.
There it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take a look at it when you get a chance.
All right.
But like I say, cuz I love you.
I love you too.
I'm proud of you. I'm truly proud of you. It's amazing to see the woman that you've grown to be from when we were knee high, running around outside, fighting. But I'm proud of you and I love you.
Thank you. Love you too, cuz. Thank you.